Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft Mesified server, and it wouldn't be an episode unless we started it off like this and took to the skies, where we've now gone invisible. And I pressed F1, which sort of made it look like I did a trick there. Yeah, if you go above a certain height you do go invisible when facing upwards, and facing down you sort of blink a little bit. It is crazy stuff. And I want to say thank you to everyone for voting in the last episode. We have picked out a banner design for the White District, which we will do in just a second. I also want to mention we're going to attempt to do something a little bit crazy and very fun at the end of this episode. I want to do like the normal episode stuff first of all, and then we're going to try something that may just be a little bit crazy. So stick around for that. Right now we have successfully landed on the edge of our building. We're going to pop inside and I'm going to let you know the results of the voting that we did in the last episode. And it was really cool actually to sit there and watch the votes come in live, because straw poll lets you see the numbers tick over, and I'm just watching it go boom 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 boom, just constantly voting. And we racked up 7,083 votes in total. So with 34% of the vote was our first option over here, which came in second place, because with 42% of the vote, 2,947 votes, it's going to be me falling in a hole. Yes, you voted for me to fall in a hole. No, it was this one over here. And this is actually a grey banner, which is not so great because I don't have a lot of grey wool, right? If it were white, then we could go and get loads of string from the string farm that Tango has, and that would allow us to craft lots and lots of wool, because we need to clone lots of these things. But we do have... oh yeah, that's right, they say fear the saints. We do have some of our own sheep over here, and we're just going to change these all to this colour for now and collect loads of the right type of wool so that we can craft more banners and clone these. Because we need to go in to the White District and, of course, put all the banners down. And apparently I can eat while I shear. So I brought a lot of banners with me. I was kind of picturing on spamming them down around the place, but I don't actually know where else to put them other than the nether portal, which will probably be a couple on either side, and then where the beacons are. Now there's another one over there, but that's actually Wells's beacon, I think, and not an official one. And the way that Cub's designed these, because he's put coloured beacons in each area, there's only one banner on it, so I guess we probably won't actually be at this for a while, as bam, that's the only one that's really going to be in here. And maybe I'll discuss with him and put a few other banners around the place in the future. You can see there is a purple beacon over there for Purple District, blue over there for the Blue District, and there has been some things happening here in the White District, hasn't there? Wells has been building an office over here. I think it's going to be like a little courthouse or something like that. And then behind me you have Full Symmetry's stables over here. So if ever you want to bring your horses into the area, you've got some stables here to drop them off in. And I've got to say, this is a very nice build. I do like it. I like the combination of blocks as well. The acacia and the quartz together, and some stone bricks, looking real good. So yeah, that's the only place we have to place the banner. Does seem a little bit silly, doesn't it? And just a reminder, this building here is temporary as well. It will get moved at some point. So for this one over here, this is also a temporary nether portal. I think we're just going to put them on like that. And then we'll need another 4 for the other side, and we've got some to spare. So that did not take a lot of time, I guess. I kind of thought I'd be here for a while, but there you go. So here we are on the ground floor of our banner shop, and I think we're going to call it a banner shop now. It makes more sense to distribute these as banners than it does shields, because the shields haven't been terribly popular, and of course if you get the banner you have the option to make it into a shield. So on the ground floor we're going to have some of our most important banner designs, one of those being for the districts. So we've got the white one down here. I guess I'm going to go around and find the other ones and clone them perhaps and put them in here as well. And then I was thinking there are 7 districts in total, and then you've got the Dangland as well. So we've got 8 slots, and that'll do all of them nicely. As for the other corridors, I was thinking maybe each hermit can make their own official banner design and put it around in this area. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop in ones that people can take, which will be these 6, and then with an anvil we could also rename one, and we'll call it Master... No, let's not call it that. Let's say Do Not Take... Clone Only. Right, that should be really clear. I say clone, I mean, yeah, it's cloning, isn't it? But you do it in a crafting bench. I don't know if that has an official terminology in Minecraft, but there you go. So clear instructions, the rest of these are available for someone to take, right? And then as for these ones, now that we've crafted them, they'll probably end up on one of the floors down below, because below our portal room, which we have down here, we will have more and more floors, and those ones will have far more banners in. And in those one we can just put some of these I was going to call them reject banners. That is a little bit cruel, I think, but you know, since they've already been crafted, someone might come along and go, hey, that banner is perfect for what I need, and then they'll be able to make a copy of it. Okay, and now we have done our second banner over here. You can see do not take, clone only, and there's a couple there as well for people to take if we need them. And those are the only two districts to have been bannered so far. Is that the term that we're going to use? But there we go. Over time, you know, this is all going to expand. First things first, we need to move the cat army because I want to build over here, and it just reminds me that moving a lot of cats all at once is actually quite annoying and difficult. Right, so hopefully that's most of them. Are they going to come with me? They're going to follow me over here? It looks like it. There we go. Ah. So our kittens have a new home, and it's just outside here. We do actually need to build them a kitty room, I think, at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do for that, but that's something I'll think about, I guess. Anyway, we're now going to go build a furnace, and some of the... When I say furnace, I mean furnace array, and some of the materials we're going to use to decorate this, we actually need to smelt, so it makes sense to build it first and then build the decorations around it. So we're going to put a chest right here in the middle, leave a gap of two chests over there, and this thing's going to be 9 blocks wide, so we're going to put some tripwire hooks in here as well. And I did think, you know what you could do, just have single chests going the whole way across, but when you want to take your items, I don't think you want to peer into every chest over and over again, so being able to access 2 of them at one time makes a lot of sense. So then behind here we're going to put in our hoppers, and I need to change out actually some of the materials on the floor here, so I'll come back and do that just so it looks good through the gaps. You know, you don't want to see bits of other materials there that haven't been tidied up. You want to see all of the same material, which is going to be polished andesite. So then we have our furnaces, and now we're going to have another row of hoppers, and you can see here we're not going to have a lot of space to do our redstone with. We're going to run a track across here with a minecart on it, and then another one across here as well, and then they're going to go round the corner, and with this very small amount of space over here we're going to create a loading system, so when you walk through this middle bit you can sort of access it on the side. You can put fuel in to get distributed into the furnaces, and then you can put in your materials to be smelted as well. So that's how the array is going to look. I am now just going to chuck in some coal manually and some netherrack as well. We're going to smelt up some nether brick, which will be the other material to get thrown into this room. What are these 2 cats doing? They keep getting on top of the chest and sitting down. They won't let me change... I was going to say it's I'm holding a fish, but I'm sort of not. It's in my offhand. They won't let me change their status. Then if I knock them off, they will not respond to me right-clicking on them again. Are these actually my cats? Are these someone else's cats? What is going on? Get off my chests. Yeah, if you didn't know, when a cat sits on a chest, it means you can't open it. Oh, apparently I can. Yeah, that's right. It has to be sitting, though. It's now decided to sit. And now I can't open the chest. Alright, there we go. Did you hear that? Oh, it's this guy! Where were you earlier? I heard this thing opening. Bam! Oh, no. Oh, wait, what? Where's my bow? Thought I'd selected it. Apparently not. Now this guy's hiding. Hey. Oh! I was just about to say, let's not accidentally shoot the armor stand off. Hey, wasn't I supposed to put armor in these? Well, perfect timing, because I was going to mention going to the iron shop in a bit, so we'll take some of that free iron armor and equip them with that. Hey, I want to come back inside. I've got a new idea for how the redstone for this door's going to work, by the way, which we're going to tackle later on. I think it's going to be like the last rendition, might be the right word to use there, of our setup for this, because at the moment it's like a T flip-flop, and what I've got in mind is actually going to be a little bit better than that, but we'll talk about that later on. So yes, this is the design right here, nether brick. I know, I reckon some of you are going to hate this. I am not bothered. I think it looks alright, it suits the furnace. When it came to using the furnaces, I was just thinking, man, the nether bricks, they just seem to, you know, make sense when it comes to to burning things or smelting them. I don't know. Anyway, so we need to visit the iron shop next, because what we got to do is put down some powered rails across the back here, and I do believe that Tango is actually selling some rails. As I say it, powered rails are probably not the ones he's selling because they're not made of iron, they're made of gold. So we might have to craft some of our own, and then we've got a little bit of redstone to do around the back here. But anyway, let's take a trip over to Tango's iron shop. Here we are at Tango's iron shop, which now has an official name, Rusty's Recycled Relatives. I love that, that's fantastic. And if we go in here, you can see that the armor is free, and also on this side we have stacks for a diamond each, and there are rails here. Of course, no powered rails though, they are made with gold. And I was tempted to just buy these out, but the thing is, do you know what, I'm probably never going to need too many activator rails. However, a stack of each is very convenient, so we don't have to craft those if ever we need them. So yeah, I'm going to grab some armor as well, and we're going to have to craft our own powered rails. So here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the proof. False, in return for building around here, is interested in dirt. Can you believe it? Well, you can, because we're playing on a mesa. So I have been digging away over at the Passive Mob Farm project. We should definitely head over there in a minute and then bring back all of the dirt that I've gathered. And also, as you may have seen in chat, I was joking to False about this because it clearly looks like a rabbit. And what sort of rabbit shop that'll be, I am interested to see, because rabbits don't particularly drop anything too useful. Although, of course, you can use rabbit's foots to make jumping potions, which is something False I know would use, because when she builds, she puts the jump beacon on. Anyway, let's finish putting the armor on these guys at the entrance. Let's work a little bit on the base. I'm going to head over to the Passive Mob Farm, and we're going to pick up loads of dirt. So here it is. We've been digging away during live streams. I've been doing a little bit by myself as well. We've made some good progress down there. How much dirt do we actually have from this? Because I definitely brought some back. And yeah, I'm not surprised to see it higher up here, because this is where we were digging up on the surface, right? And then we've added more chests going downwards as we go down. So plenty of dirt there to fill up my ender chest and inventory by the looks of it. And let's fly down below and figure out what Y value we're at now. Bam, there we go. We are down to Y37, so slowly chipping away at it. We'll get there with time, don't you worry. And also, this thing up here, our skeleton spawner, I've decided to keep that, and I think it was a good decision. Glad I didn't hastily get rid of it, because if we got an AFK in this spot to use our passive mob farm, then we could perhaps include this as part of it, and then we can gather some bones at the same time. So, 2 birds, 1 stone on all of that. So we're going to keep the skeleton spawner. So I came down here to place a book on the wall, and I didn't read the sign. It says completed orders, so much to my surprise, my name is on this one right here. I thought it was like a recommendations wall or something like that, so this book now just says thanks. Thank you for the wonderful garden and beautification of the banner shop. Enjoy these chests of dirt and grass. Now, usually in Minecraft you accumulate a lot of this stuff. Here in the Mesa you don't, so it's actually quite valuable. So there it is, a giant chest of dirt and another one with some grass as well. I have lost Indiana Bones, or possibly parked him in another horse stable and forgotten about it. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let's focus on this right now. Yes, this looks pretty cool. I like it. I'm wondering though if it will look any better if these were enchanted and they were shining a little bit, but I feel like that would be the common thing to do. So I like that, and then going into this room, looks pretty cool, this room. I like it, but we're going to focus on the redstone over here. Now, this redstone that we're going to do is unfortunately going to be very sort of squeezed into an area that it doesn't really fit into, and because of that, it means we can't be very flexible with the setup here. Do I have any minecart chests? No. I perhaps should have got some of those. I've got a chest there, so let's grab some iron as well. So the idea here is that we're going to basically put our fuel into a minecart chest, and then it's going to try and distribute it into the hoppers until the minecart chest is empty. So if the minecart chest still has fuel in after it's filled up all the furnaces, it's actually just going to go back and forth, which is kind of annoying, but it's down to us to manage it. So this thing up here will be down by default, and then our minecart chest will be on that rail. Let's just put a block there. So it's going to be high. Can we place you? There you go. It's going to be trapped there, and then using a comparator, we're going to read the amount of items in this minecart chest, and if there are items in it, then it's going to let it go. So, you know, we can open this. There'll be like a panel in front of it, so it looks nice. We can open it, put our items inside, and then it's going to go, okay, items are in, and this thing is then going to go back and forth, and we should see it come back, right? Right, there it is. Excellent. And then it does the same thing again. So let's hop on behind here, and you can see it's just going down over all of the hoppers. And then when it's finished, and it's got rid of all of its items into those hoppers, I'm trapped in a hole. Let's get out of here, quick. There we go. Then this thing is going to come back down, and when the minecart comes around, it gets stuck there. And we're going to do the absolute same thing on the other side, except this one is going to go down here, up and around, and it's going to do the fuel. I think that's correct. Yeah, this one is items that need smelting, the other one is fuel. So now what I'm going to do is wire up the redstone. We're going to have some comparators sort of pointing out of here. So we'll have a block there with a comparator on, a block there, and then we've got to invert the signal and take it to the piston. So if items aren't in the minecart chest, the signal is powered, and then if they are, it's unpowered, and the system activates. So wiring up this side is easy enough, but somehow we've got to get a signal from here through this block, which we can't remove, all the way up to the top there to that piston. Alright, so these are now both wired up. The left hand side, nice and simple to understand if we can look at it. Signal goes from that comparator into this block up to there. Those 3 blocks of redstone on top of them. This side, not so simple. Because of the space that we have to work with, the redstone torch here is going to invert the signal, send it downwards. Then we go through this repeater to get over to this side, where it sort of goes up and around over there and manages to find its way to the piston. So that's now all done. I am of course going to give it a test, but it means we need to build like a panel on the front of this to make it look nice and presentable, and that involves actually removing some of this pathway as well. So we are going to introduce another colour to our builds. That is this one right here, the purple clay. And you might be thinking it's getting a little bit noisy now, but the thing is we've already used these 2 colours together on the outside just there. Isn't that right, Kitty? And hi, let's deactivate that. And what we're also going to do is tear up these few blocks. Do you know what? I'm going to let them drop down there for now. And we're going to put the purple right there as well. So it definitely makes sense. Sort of guides you through one entrance to the other, having the 2 shades of purple next to each other. And then for this path right here, it's now going to be a lot narrower. And it's just going to be made out of stone bricks like this. Do you know what? That's not going to work if it's level with that bit right here. I think we should actually put the purple over here and then have the wood go up the sides, and that is going to look good. Yes, far much better a transition. So this is looking pretty good. I like the roof, I like the sides. This side will be similar to that one, except we won't have these openings, and I think we need a little bit of tidying up back there. Just a few more andesite blocks thrown in just to cover up some of the gaps that you can see there, and that should work out pretty well, so you can access that. And then on the opposite side, I feel like we need something else here. How about a secret entrance, I thought. So if we put some pistons like this, they're going to control these acacia or acacia blocks right there. That's how the one on this side is going to look, but I need to get through here for a second. And if you haven't seen this type of door before, then you're in for a lesson. We want some andesite blocks. That's what I've been doing all of my redstone with. And then we just need 3 pieces on one side, repeater in the middle. Is this the correct spot? Yeah. So you want your repeater there on the second, and then your redstone like that. So it's now this bit here that we need to power, and how we're going to do that, I'm not 100% sure, but this might work on a temporary basis if we put that there and a button on the other side. Wait a minute, no, we need to invert the signal first of all, which could be bad for us, as we might get squashed by the door here. So, oh man, inventory management in this game. Right, we're going to place that, quickly jump up, and bam, push ourselves through like that. So, if this thing is all neatly concealed, then we have a button there. That's kind of like an odd place to put it though, isn't it? Maybe we'll put it on the side here, and then have one on the other side so it looks parallel, but actually you're going to do that, jump through there, and then it's going to close again. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Where you go when you get through here, I don't know, but you can access some of the redstone up there, and we need a way down to the elytra launcher as well. So somewhere around here there'll be a little staircase, won't there, Kitty? And by the way, this chap, I can't control him anymore by right-clicking on him. I don't get it. He also was trying to go on this chest earlier as well, which was pretty annoying. So that's like the 3rd kitty this episode that has decided that I'm no longer its owner. Am I a bad owner? Have I done something wrong here? Let's break that and get back through. Alright, so earlier I mentioned redoing the redstone for the entrance to our base. The person who suggested it in the comments, I apologise for not remembering your name. It is a fantastic suggestion. Now I just fixed this. This should definitely work. Let's poke our head behind the wall here. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There should in no way be a block there. There needs to be a piece of redstone here. Right. Very, very strange. There you go. So it opens when we stand on it. Now, when we stand on it again, it doesn't close. Nor does it close when we walk through to this side over here. So now what we're going to do is wait. And the reason that we wait is because eventually it will close. Come on, that was your cue, door. Close. Yes, there you go. So, standing on any of the tripwire now opens it. And what we had before was sort of a T flip-flop, you know. Step on it once, it opens. Step on it again, it closes. So now when you approach it from this side, it will open. And the other side as well. So it's all about, well, it no longer really cares what direction you're going in. It just keeps it open if the tripwire has been activated. We are powering one of these pistons here. I'll have to investigate that. Now, all of the redstone like behind this area is crazy to get to, and I've sort of done this up a little bit. That's open, but what we'll do is press that. There's a little bit of a delay, so we can hop in there because there is a repeater up above. And this has sort of been tidied up. So to get to the behind the scenes area, we can now go up here, and that will lead down to the elytra launcher. And what we want to do is go all the way up to the top and then play a game of parkour as we hop around the base to the bit that we want to see, which is down there. So, hopefully I'll be able to explain this quickly. The redstone is pretty much the same as it was before, except now all of our inputs lead to this. And this is a pulse extender. It is the type of pulse extender that uses the signal strength. That means when you refresh the input, i.e. we stand on the tripwire over here multiple times, it's going to continuously give us an output, which is this repeater over here. So that means each time that we step on it, we sort of reset the timer without activating any of the doors. And then this signal here branches off in two directions. We have a little bit of it going over there. It's very difficult to see because everything's sort of been finished. I'll tell you what, this doesn't actually need to be here anymore. This is like a hangover from the room before, although I do need to tidy that up. This bit over here can certainly go. Yeah, so what we'll have is basically two different types of falling edge detector, I think it's called, and here's where we get crazy. Let me simplify it. One of them is going to activate when the signal first gets turned on, and the other one is when the signal gets turned off. So, signal turns on, door opens, because we could power that bit of redstone with it, and then when the signal finally goes off, then the bit to close it is activated, right? So that means, let's see it in action, bam, we've activated it, up goes the door. If we stand on it again, we're yet to unpower that signal, and I can sort of go a little bit closer and show you that. You see this is still active, and every time we stand on the tripwire, it just sort of reactivates it. And that guy might not want to get any closer because we've got a little kitty cat here guarding the door. And yeah, that's it now. I've got to tidy it up a little bit, but that's our rewired redstone door, and it's about 1,000,000 times better than it was before, in my opinion. So, as you may have seen in chat there, Doc invited me to come over and play a minigame with him, and I figured since I'd just finished doing my redstone, why not? That sounded like a great idea. Now, if you'd like to see the full recording, so to speak, of us hanging out over here, go over to Doc's channel and check it out. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description box. But for this episode, I'm just going to show you the second game that we played. The reason why, because this episode is actually starting to stretch on a little bit. So we had a wager on that game of 5 diamonds, and Doc also explained to me how to play this game, but I'll explain it to you again. It's really quite simple. There are 6 droppers on this map, 2 in the middle, there and there, and then 2 at either ends that are going to spit out items, and those items are going to glide across the ice. Then what you have to do as a player is stand on top of these dispensers where the pressure plates are, which will activate the water, because there's a water bucket inside, and if it's already activated, it'll toggle and turn it off. So you've got to sort of run around and create water streams to push the items directly into the hole in the middle, and then the redstone lamps over here are going to sort of count up your score as it goes along. The thing is, though, the catch, so to speak, is that you can of course run onto your opponent's side and mess up all of their water streams, and so it makes for a really interesting game and a very unique one as well.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, good luck. Not really.
Alright, good luck. Not. Yeah. Come on, man.
It's just a mess immediately. I was thinking about trying to get a bit of a groove going on, but no.
God, okay.
Oh, right, that was good.
No, you. The messing up part is the worst, man.
I was trying to bring them back over to my side, but I think I missed that opportunity.
Oh.
Let's get those ones out of the middle
Oh,
already.
come on! Unfair. Stop. Go over to your side. Mind your own business, man.
Alright, that's the way, that's the way. Yes! Oh! Okay,
What, you got a
okay.
flow going?
That one there.
What is happening here? Oh, What the? Oh my god! Are you kidding me?
That's right, Doc. Help them in.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a whole bunch of them getting like grouped up on my side, and they all just went in at the same time.
No.
Oh, what are we doing? 2 to 1. Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good.
What is... Why?
I want that one and that one.
Come
that
on,
one.
man! I'm trying to play nice, staying a bit
Oh,
on
I'm
my
not.
side,
No, no,
you
no,
know?
no, no. You're not gonna get any nice from me.
Okay.
I'm playing to win, Doc.
What's the... Go in there! Why are you not going?
Where do they want to go? Why they not want to?
Oh, yes. Okay, finally. What is... Why... Where is all my...
I'm stealing your drops, Doc. Absolutely stealing them. Oh man, I got like a massive group from your side over onto my side. Oh,
Oh, this is
this
just...
game is epic. It's so annoying as well. It's like, just go in the hole. Oh man, okay. Okay, I've got to get all of these in.
Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yes! Oh my god, that was so many. That has got to be ridiculous amounts of points.
Oh, my God.
That's right, come over onto my side.
Yes, yes.
Woohoo! Oh, I see what you're doing. What is it? Oh!
Oh my god!
Ownage! Ownage!
Complete destruction.
Oh, dude, do you want to know my strategy? I'm going to share my strategy with you.
Alright.
Actually, no,
alright.
no, I'm not going to do that. I'll save it for next time there's a wager.
Oh.
Oh, that totally
Man.
worked.
Well, you're getting the diamonds back Randog took from you, so I guess
Some of them, yeah.
it's all good.
Not all of them, though. Oh.
Okay.
He's nodding, we can do this. He's saying we can do this. But we can't fit through this gap, which means I have to try some emergency mining. Hi. Let's get rid of all of these blocks, actually. Right, now they shouldn't go out of there if they know they're going to fall to their death. Those sound like famous last words, don't they? There we go. Let's get rid of that one as well. Yep. I agree. Excellent. You are coming back to my base. Good stuff. Quick check behind us. Yep, they're all staying up there. That's good, isn't it? All right. Here we go. So at the beginning of this episode, what did I say? Stick around and you would see something hilarious. Well, in a live stream we did recently, I tried to kill myself via a chicken. And that wasn't really possible. But there is a way to kill yourself via a villager. Hi, hey, how you doing? Doing alright? Everything goods? Check that out. Asuma was killed trying to hurt a cleric. That is incredible stuff right there. And, oh yeah, of course, now I'm at the spawn chunks. Let's go into my statistics. That's not my statistics. This is. And if we go down here, you can see we've been killed by a creeper 2 times, zombie pigman 1, enderman 3, and guardian twice. And now we have been killed by a villager of all things. And you're probably wondering how that is done. I'm going to be cruel. It's going to be a guessing game. I want to see what you guys think was the way that I did that. Leave a comment down below, and I'll let you know in the next episode, of course. Anyway, that's it from me this one. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like as always. Thank you so much for your support on these videos. Do hope you're enjoying Season 4 Mesa Fighter Hermitcraft. I'm having a fantastic time, and now I've been killed by a villager. Anyway, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.